Hello, goddesses. Hello and welcome. I hope you are enjoying the full moon energy. So, I'm going to give everyone a moment to step on, and I am going to test out the comments while we are waiting for everyone to jump on. That works. And let me just refresh right here on the computer to make sure that it's coming in. So if you're jumping on live, say hello so I can hold space for you. Here it is. Let me just put mute. There we go. And if you're catching the replay, this can actually work really, really well on the replay as well, because we're just going to do hello, beautiful goddess. We're just going to do some beautiful healing. Okay, perfect. So we're all set up. We're just going to do some beautiful healing work. And you can actually use this whenever you want. Like, what we're going to do here, we're going to combine and use the energy of the full moon. We're going to use the energy of EFT, and we're going to use the theme of this month, which is all around cleanses and detox for the midlife woman. Now, when we say detox and cleanses, we automatically think of our bodies, but it goes so much deeper than that. We also think about our emotions. We also think about our spiritual connection. We also think about our mindset. So, even what you're reading, what you're listening to, what you're looking at, who you're hanging out with, these are all part of the cleansing and detox program. So, if you're jumping on, say hello so I can see you. And for those of you that are new to me, my name is Isabelle, and I'm a certified naturopath and a holistic life coach and a master practitioner of NLP timeline therapy. And I also work with the Akashic Records. So they are open just to help us really hone in to our healing process. And if any codes or any extra information needs and wants to come through, I'll be able to share that with you. All right, so first of all, yes, we are using the energy of the full moon, and it was a full moon in Pisces. Although, right here where I'm at in this time zone, it is a daily moon in Aries. And Aries, of course, is a fire sign. They're all about the heat, and they're passionate, and they're flashy, and they're fierce. And that is perfect. We can use that energy to help detox and cleanse, right? Because we need some of that energy to help kind of clean out what isn't serving anymore on any level. Now, let's talk a little bit before we actually start this practice. Hello, beautiful goddess Nicole. It's so nice to have you here. Welcome. So before we start our healing slash detox slash cleanse around the full moon, let's talk about the full moon just a little bit. So here in EDT, in this time zone, it happened on the 20th at like just before 8 p.m. So 7:54, I think, if memory serves. And the every full moon is about the out breath. It's about releasing. It's about letting go. It's about forgiveness. It's about healing. It's about surrendering. And that is a necessary part. So when the new moon comes in, then we can set intentions, and it's like the in breath, right? It's setting things up and bringing things into alignment. And what I also really love about full moons is it's also a chance to clean up some karma. So karma is there's a lot of different beliefs And I honor all of those and I respect all of those as well. Um, and if we go behind the title, it is like a belief, right? So it has a lot to do with the thought that you thought so much that it became a belief, that it became part of you, that became part of your existence. And it, some of the time, needs to be cleaned up. So when you, like, once a month on the full moon, around the full moon, with the full moon energy, if you take time to clean it up, to wipe the slate clean, to forgive others, yourself, to surrender whatever is heavy for you and just to release it and let it go. It is such a beautiful way to clean up karma, right? Is that making sense to you? Let me know if that is making sense. Share some hearts, some thumbs ups, even if you are on the replay, so we can really connect together. And it'll be so much nicer when we start our um, cleansing process together. Okay, so this is what we want to do during the full moon. Also, it is such an important time to connect to gratitude, because if you clean, right, and you get rid of and you release and you surrender to the divine, you also want to lean into gratitude to really connect your heart with everything that is precious for you. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be millions. It doesn't have to be a huge car or the job of the century. It can be little things that mean a lot to you. It can be your pet. It can be health. It can be being living in a city that is safe. It can be having clean water to drink. Whatever you feel connected to, those are the two things that you really, really, really want to focus on. So, if nothing else, during the full moon, this one, and even though we've moved a little bit away from it and we've entered a new daily moon, um, the energy of the full moon is still there. And I know that sometimes there's a lot of emotions that come up. Take advantage of it. So if something is coming up and it's emotional for you, take advantage of it. It's right there. Hold it. Hold yourself in that space of loving kindness and forgiveness, and just release it as much as you can, not forcing it, and certainly not being hard on yourself if it's not releasing as much or as quickly as you want, right? This time is really just to be gentle and be in the flow, to um, allow yourself to heal. All right. So it detox, regardless if it's about your body or any other level, right? We always, in this group, we are always talking about the four pillars. So the four directions of healing. We have physical healing. Of course, we need our bodies to be strong and healthy. Mindset healing, which will direct our lives, emotional healing, so we can release trauma and blocks and pain and move forward, and of course, our spiritual pillar, which is our deeper connection to the cosmos, to the universe, to our Akashic guides, to our angels, to God, whatever is resonating with you, that peace is so very important. And we want this to be clear and cleansed and flowing, so it's easy for you to tap into it at all times, right? Is this making sense? Let me just take a peek here on the computer just to make sure. I see your hearts. Perfect. Okay. And you can let me know if you have any comments. All right. So for those, let me take a sip of water. Oh, all right. So when you do some cleanses and healing using a modality. Today, we're going to be using tapping. So, ideally, um, you want to have a sacred space. So, you can light a candle, right? I have my candle. Ugh, it's heavy, right? My candle is lit with the great intention of bringing energy to this group and whoever listens live or on replay. You want to have something to drink beside you, ideally water or an herbal tea, something very simple, very cleansing, just to help in the cleanse and healing process. And you want to make sure that you have a little spot that is yours, that is perfect to come back to and do some healing work. Now, this is not an in depth ritual. If you want to join and be part of an in depth ritual, I have one of those happening tomorrow in my VIP membership, and you can reach out to me, or I could post it somewhere or send it to you in a message. So you can reach out to me if you don't find it in the comments or up on top of the video, and I'll give you more information because we do a lot of beautiful stuff in the membership area. This being said, we can still do this beautiful healing. So if you're jumping on live right now, say hello so I can see you and hold space for you. And if you're catching the replay, let me know as well, and I will circle back and make sure that I connect and also hold space for you and answer any questions if you have any questions. All right. Hello, beautiful goddess Catherine. So nice to see you. Welcome. You're just on time because we're just about to do some healing. Now, I know you know how to use tapping, so get nice and comfy. If you have a candle, light it now. If you have something soothing to drink, you can take a nice sip. I'm actually going to take another one, and we're going to jump on. All right. Now, if you're catching the replay, start from here. If you're jumping on live, and I guess you won't hear this, but I'm going to say it anyways. You can start wherever we are. We're going to do a round or two. And for those of you that know my sequence, I do it a little bit different than other practitioners, and that's okay. And if it resonates with you, I invite you to join in. And if it doesn't, you can absolutely do it your own way, whichever way feels good for you. So if you know my sequence, you can close your eyes and I will guide you with the words. And if you're not sure, you can just follow along. You can see me really well. I hope. Can you see me really well and hear me really well? Just let me know. Let me know if you can, and that'll make it really easy. Perfect. Okay. I have to go back and see it there because I don't see it up here. All right, let me just, perfect. Okay, so you can just go ahead and repeat after me and do what I'm doing. Now, when we tap, we don't want to hit super hard, but you don't want to go too mellow either, right? We want to really stimulate those acupuncture points and those meridians to get the healing going. So you can just follow along with me. And this is, of course, about releasing, detoxing, because that is the theme of this month, and that is what we are doing. So let's go. Let's take first a big belly breath in and out. Let's start tapping here. Even though sometimes I feel I need to do more, feel I need to know more, feel I need to be more, which sometimes makes me feel overwhelmed and overloaded. I deeply love and accept myself. Even though sometimes I feel like I have to be perfect. I feel like I have to have all the answers. I feel like I have to be so much more. I deeply love and accept myself. Even though sometimes I even push my body to do more, to be more. And I have trouble accepting where my body is and how it looks and how it feels. I deeply love and accept myself. Big breath here and release. Let's start with the inner eye right here. Let's just tap right here. Overdoing, overdoing. Outer eye right here. So much to do, so much to be. Under the eye. Fear of not being enough. Fear of not doing enough. Under the nose. Not quite comfortable with who I am. Under the lip. Sometimes feeling unworthy. Upper chest right here. Let's take a deep breath right here, and we're going to tap here for a little while. Not feeling connected to my body. Honoring it. Loving it. And accepting it. Let's go under the breast right here. Releasing, overdoing. Under the arms with your thumbs right here on the bra strap. Releasing, needing to be more. Needing to be more. Wrists, just releasing and letting it go. Allowing myself to be me. Whatever me is, big breath right here. And release. Top of the head. Allowing myself to heal. Accepting myself. Let's go another round. Inner eye, releasing, being perfect. Outer eye, releasing, needing to be more, know more, have more. Under the eye, releasing, asking so much from my body and my being. Under the nose, finding balance in my life between being and doing. Under the lip, finding balance. Upper chest, allowing myself to feel good, to feel healthy, to feel abundant under the breast, allowing myself to heal, to forgive, and to feel joy under the arms, allowing myself to live my life. Let's tap a little while here. Nice big breath. And out. Wrists, allowing myself to honor myself as a divine woman. Top of the head. And letting myself hear and feel, I love you. And say your name. I love you. And say your name. I love you. And say your name. Bring your hands down. Close your eyes for one moment. Take a nice big belly breath in. Release. Good. Opening your eyes. I want to know how you are feeling. Let me know how you're feeling. Jot it down in the comments and take a sip of water. Now, if you're just jumping on, you missed our tapping routine. So when we work together, or when you are part of a program, or even when you are part of the membership, we do all sorts of healing modalities. This is one of them, the tapping. A bit different sometimes from other practitioners, and that's okay. We want to go get some specific meridians. I'm so happy. So we have fabulous, right? And thank you for sharing that. And if you have other comments, put them there. I want to make sure that everybody that is on live is feeling good and empowered and calm or fabulous, right? And you can absolutely do this on your own. Right now, we have tied it into the theme of the month, which is all about cleanses and detox, right? Earlier on this month, we talked about the body and the food and the drinks that you can use to really clean out your body. Very much relaxed. It was great, wonderful. I love that. Perfect. I love that it is making you feel relaxed. When I went through it, like right now, I'm actually really pumped up and full of energy. So what's nice is even if we use the same points, even if we use the same words, it'll have a different effect on each of us, right? And combining that with our daily moon, which is Aries, and our full moon, which was the harvest moon in Pisces, is such a beautiful mixture, and it really helps bring in balance and really to bring in some healing and some space. We want to feel spacious and like there is room for us to bring in some new stuff during the new moon. So, one last thing I wanted to share with you. If you have not yet signed up, I am offering a masterclass at the beginning of October, and it'll be on Zoom. There will be a recording, but it will not be streamed in the group. So, if you want to have access to the recording, if you can't make it live, you need to register. And there's some free gifts, and we are talking about how to really rock your midlife naturally. And I'm going to be sharing 5 techniques and getting really specific, and it's interactive, so we're going to be doing it. And even if you're just catching the replay, you'll be able to do it along with me as well. I will put the link in the comments or on top of the video. And if you have any questions, you can let me know. Or if for some reason it doesn't appear on top of the replay or in the comments, you can reach out to me. I'm super easy to find. And I will circle back. So if you did this on the replay, you can also put in your how you're feeling or your questions, and I will circle, make sure that you tag me so I know that you put in a comment, and I will circle back and I will connect with you and answer any of your questions if you do have. So, goddesses, thank you so much for coming in and sharing in this beautiful but very powerful cleansing, releasing detox that goes a little bit deeper than just the body. We're going into our physical selves, and we're also tapping into our emotions and, of course, our spiritual connection. So I hope you loved it. Audiences, thank you, Isabelle. You are so welcome. Have a glorious day, and I will see you very soon. Bye for now.